Sturgeon spearing season is a week away, and it's expected to bring in more people than last year.
The Department of Natural Resources says a record number of licenses have been sold. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. The DNR is also predicting a quick sturgeon spearing season based on that water clarity. Right, pretty clear, and with the annual tradition on its way, Fox 11's Gabrielle Mays gives us a look at ice conditions on Lake Winnebago.
This time next week, Lake Winnebago will be filled with thousands of spearers on the lookout for sturgeon. Andy Kriz has been sturgeon spearing for the past 4 years.
It's one of those sports in Wisconsin for an outdoor sport that we hadn't done yet.
Kriz says he's looking forward to the upcoming season. But after a crack opened up on the lake, killing a father and son last month, Kriz says the tragedy is a reminder that the ice is always changing.
I don't think anybody that goes out there that doesn't have a little bit of fear in them, you have to. It's unpredictable, and that's why it's always important to know where you're going.
The shifting ice has been keeping the Otter Street Fishing Club busy, moving ice bridges and clearing roads out on the lake.
We have about 18 inches, 20 inches on the lake, and the last week the ice really came around.
Don Herman says over the past few weeks there have been a few cracks running across the lake.
Actually yesterday a working crack finally broke up, and now we have a working crack. We know where it is, and hopefully that'll take all the other cracks and tighten them all up.
As for sturgeon spearing season, Herman says ice conditions are looking good.
You know, we consider it pretty safe for vehicles.
With more than 13,000 licenses sold, the DNR says sales increased 11% from the 2014 season.
We've been seeing an increase in the popularity of the sport over the last decade.
The DNR says if the water stays clear, spearers can expect a short but successful season.
We did raise the harvest caps by 6% for adult females, and that's typically the harvest cap that'll close down the season.
As for Kriz, he says he hasn't speared a sturgeon yet, but for him, the annual tradition is more about the experience and spending time with friends. In Oshkosh, Gabrielle Mays, Fox 11 News.
The DNR says a record 106 fish weighing 100 pounds or more were harvested during last year's sturgeon spearing season.